Hey everyone, Decav13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Metaphor ReFantazio. Alright, so we've gotten into Luis's graces, and we've actually found another operative that was on our side all along, Juna. So with her help now, kind of infiltrated a little bit further into Luis's organization. We've actually killed Gladel. Well, we didn't do it. The Royal Magic did, since it's protecting us now, since we're in the top 20. But yeah, now we're looking for a Divine Lance for the next part of the tournament, which is just looting and stealing stuff from pagans, because, you know, fuck the church.
Alright
then. So, what am I looking for here?
Wonderful. That's terribly unfair.
That's enough now. Lovely.
Let's see. Maybe I can go to the tavern. Oh, I can't fast travel? Okay, then.
What am I gonna do?
Go.
Grand, isn't it? Alright then.
The tavern's right here. I'm so stupid. Let's see if the informant has anything we can buy.
Wonderful. I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Oh, is the informant not around?
I'm just incredulous.
Excuse me.
I beg your
Oh,
pardon.
it's you
but
two.
You have
Why address
business
me while
with
I'm
me?
enjoying a meal? I am a customer of this tavern. I have no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree?
Sure.
No, I don't. Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns this place, shall we?
Hey,
Okay.
listen.
Incredulous.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. Divine Lance. I'm not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mustari. He seemed awfully bothered about it.
Huh?
He was bothered about the lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar.
Alright then.
Okay, so Merchant's Bazaar.
Let's head there right away.
See if we can find the Mustari candidate.
young man.
Catch me
Alright
a
then.
boat, so probably down over here, right? If I had to guess.
Wonderful.
Young man. Young man.
Now what am I to do?
Oh, hey, Neris. Oh, there he is.
Well,
Whoa.
Mary.
Check this out.
Hey, that Mustari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
Wait, you're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
That sounds about right.
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Virga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true, his words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Virga Island embark from Montario.
So we're gonna have to make our way to Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Virga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves.
New upgrade for the Gauntlet Runner.
Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
You worried about Lady
These
Juna?
two.
Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you.
Oh.
You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Oh, great. They're coming with us. Oh, this'll be fun.
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas.
Well, it's a good thing you were inspired by it.
After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
He just wanted to do it.
Island, Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our
That's true,
shortest route
too.
to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Yeah, we were gonna have to cross the sea at some point. Otherwise, we'd have to go all the way back to Grand Trad. I mean, we could teleport back to Grand Trad anyway, and then make our way to Montario from there.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot? You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Mirus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Apparently.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Hey guys.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
Well, you don't have to come with us.
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Well, this is a problem.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Alright. Well, I can't think of anything else we need to do, so... guess we'll just head out. Oh, it's right over there.
Well met, eh?
Ready to depart?
Okay. Ooh, quite a ways away.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Ooh, heat.
Hold on.
One,
hold on.
2,
Hold
3. So it's gonna take 4 days to get there.
Oh.
Seems like an odd... Oh, probably currents. Yeah, look at those whirlpools over there. No, I wouldn't go near there. Seems like an odd route to get to Virga Island. Can't just go straight? This region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must go around and across, lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns on our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Virga Island as gentle as can be. Alright, here we go. Wow. Really doing quite well out here, huh?
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it.
So they say.
So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
It's gonna take like 4 days, buddy.
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Yeah, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
I have no idea how this is gonna shake up. With these two schmucks hanging around.
Nura speaking.
Come in. Nurse's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Heismay's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Ha! Okay. Well, at sea, Heismay sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients while cooking. Having June and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier. Let's talk to him. Hey, Stroll, you gonna be okay? I thought I'd finally gotten used to the runner's motion, but waves are a whole new beast. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now.
Seriously.
I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but got to admit the insides are impressive, compared to the rest of it at least. Thanks. Where's the other one?
All right then.
Out on the deck? Doesn't actually show where everyone is.
Let's head there right away.
Gina's out here. The sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm ready to make landfall, actually. There's like elementals flying around.
Speaking of,
There's some runner your man's put together. Full of weird things I've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, does he? What is that? That's a Lord Luis's runner. Even moving at such speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's magma crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island.
All right then.
Let's go down to the
Let's go.
kitchen, because I can actually cook without wasting time now. So that helps a lot. Sweet and Poison, Cursed Love Ballad, Secret... Okay, so that's all Juna. Let's see, what do I want to make? I really don't have ingredients for anything. Ooh. Lord of the Lake and Marbled Bluefin Tuna. 100 M... Oh my god, these are so good. Holy shit. Juna coming in with the best fucking items I've ever seen in my life. Holy hell. Alright. Fuck, let's go fish.
All right then. Let's go.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't this Heismay's fishing gear? I wonder if he's going to do some fishing. If we can catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit?
Understood.
Okay, I'll go get Heismay.
The truth is,
Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. You have anything that might work? Worm bait. I see. This should do fine. Nothing biting. Perhaps it's the weight we're moving?
true,
Alright, let me give it a try.
The fight is on.
The fight! It's a strong one, but I'm stronger! Oh, just look at this haul. All thanks to you, of course. 2 limp goldfish.
Here we go.
Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught.
Then...
Well, as much as I hate to say it, it's about time we call it a day.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful with what you say. Oh, Juna gives imagination. Okay. Good name. Oh, everyone's giving imagination. Looks like. What do I want to increase? You know what, let's hang out with Juna.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't Heldrick. I'm so bored and I'm not in the mood to sing. It sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. So now we have to find the Mustari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We must absolutely succeed.
Yeah.
As long as you're with us, we can do it.
But...
Oh, of course. But don't forget, we're also relying on you to lead. You better do right by us. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know? I have held my ground thus far. Though, if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore. And I have faith that we'll save the prince.
All right.
Oh, that's a lot of imagination. Why does it look like it barely even moved the fucking bar? Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Juna and I talked for a while. Man, what the fuck? We got 6 points and I barely moved the needle. Oh, that's not great.
Oh, goodness.
This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person to ask for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. Let's see. What am I courage? I'm trying to. What do I need, everyone? What do I need for Marie? Oh, it won't tell me. Right, yeah, it won't tell me anything. I honestly forget what I need for everyone. Well, let's work on our courage, though, with Stroll.
Hey. Now then. Whew.
right.
I gotta get 3 on that one. Our courage is almost at 4, like halfway to 4.
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Wow.
Incredible!
Wow. The sea's been split in 2 and we're standing on the seafloor.
Well,
This is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brylehaven. But by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely.
boy,
Del, you seeing this? Water ain't about to come down on us, is it? You can't swim?
Lad,
Do you know how to swim, Basilio? Listen, mate. You best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg? What are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through this seawall, are you? Oh god, woman, stop. I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat those weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings they are. They travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must you sling bobs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weakness.
Huh?
I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town are more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
I see. If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret. I assure you. She said.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out.
All right.
here.
And here you go, lad, a drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. Alright, sorry about that abrupt cut. Had to go take care of something real quick. Anyway, hey, towering seawall.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. It'll be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Something tells me he may not have killed that monster.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus.
Oh?
They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujeef is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with him? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glodell was on the level.
Oh, wow.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
That's not great.
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
Oh, great. So Forden scammed everyone then. That's about right. Let me guess, it's a human.
What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. I'm assuming the monster has to be like a human or something.
Seriously.
Bloody hell, can't stand these floating rust buckets. We'll talk later. Just hurry up and do something, will ya?
You having a laugh?
What's this monster's problem? If Lady Juna gets hurt, it's your neck on the line. The sea monster is still about. We cannot let it damage His Highness's runner.
What to do?
I don't especially mind the shaking, but all this creaking from the hull can't be good. If we don't do something fast, we'll surely flood.
No way!
What in God's name is that? Didn't they say Forden defeated that monster? Yet here it is, carousing through a stormy sea. Stroll, you gonna be okay? This rocking, I can hardly stand. I can't go on like this. Dude, he's really going through it. Yeah, that looks like a sea monster, all right. Oh. Uh-oh.
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need. Right, Del!
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Oh yeah, that's a human.
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it.
Why not?
We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up,
All right.
Can we get those
Oh, we can change our party during battle. Okay, L1 to access the order, select party. Switching members consumes 1 turn icon. Okay.
I'll use what I must. Some
Let's
dark
lower
arts.
its hit evade.
I call upon royal power
I'm
within!
gonna use, yeah, Rising Edge. Or Raging Edge.
right on target.
Ooh, nice.
Freedom of
Crits.
Magic Seeker.
I wonder, is it weak to electricity?
You hit their
It is weak to electricity.
Your opening.
very good to know.
Comrades, lend me your strength. Perhaps. Oh, power of heroes!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Rancor!
Are you prepared? I'll cut you
Raging
down.
Edge. That takes out one leg at least.
Roar!
Okay, not bad. Random strike. Oh, great. Holy fuck, that does damage.
Someone heal her.
A random strike again. Oh, Hulkster's dead.
Down. Get her back.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Some legs. That'll mean less attacks.
I was saving this.
My spirit is
Not
unbroken.
Out of this yet. No holding back. Right on target.
Okay, another crit. Good. Oh, lost all of its legs in his weekend.
Hold back.
Good.
Lightning.
You hit their weakness.
Oh yeah, that's doing damage now. That's metal line.
Much thanks.
I owe you.
Fuck. Okay, take out the legs.
Power of kings.
Nice dodge. You
Okay, good. We dodged.
Sword master.
Let's go. Slicer.
Raiders power.
You hit their weakness. Magic failure.
I think we have this turn.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Ha! Die!
I call upon royal power within.
Yeah, we got
Let's
this.
go.
Okay, not too bad.
Applause, please.
Oh, Juna even leveled up off that.
I feel stronger.
I shall rise to be.
I continue to grow.
Excellent.
Marvelous. I feel
I have
stronger
retained my
already.
edge.
Ooh, curse chant. Alright, well, we killed the sea monster. Forden's a fucking fraud, as if we didn't already know.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water
Oh, no.
flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Fantastic. Even after all that, we're still fucking sinking.
Time marches on, and the age of
Well,
a new
at
king
least we managed
draws
to
nearer.
defeat the human out here. Or a human out here. Who knows what else is lurking in this fucking water. That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I'm very happy that we survived and are still afloat. After bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. Alright, so we're being delayed a day just to hang out. Oh, never mind.
Come
We're
on.
moving. We managed to defeat the monster, so why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more.
All right, then.
Let's go.
They're out on the deck. The sea's so calm. It's like yesterday's storm never happened. The run is riding smoothly, monsters slain in our wake. I can hardly ask for better. Ah, that takes... Okay.
Oh.
Parting the very waves to go on. Incredible sight.
Your thoughts? I see.
Genuine conversations we're gonna have with people, eh?
Alright then.
Let's go.
Anyone on the rear deck? Yeah, I didn't think
Alright
so.
then. Let's go.
Heisman is up on the watchtower, right? No?
Alright then.
Let's go.
We've got Basilio here in the kitchen. Juna out here. Fidelio in there.
Sam!
You really fixed that hole in the runner? Thought we were sunk there for sure. How long you been there for? Well, whatever. Good that we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Yeah, you know, let's talk with them.
Then.
Talk? With me? Even though I'm here to keep you in line? Sure. Let's go topside. Be a pain if Del saw.
Sam?
Got nothing to say to you. Del says I'm to keep me trap shut around you unless I got something worth talking about. Oh, well, actually, there is one thing. Thanks for saving my brother. Couldn't let that go unsaid. Still, it's a real miracle. Some weird ship.
What the...
I mean, why the hell is it so small? Keeps shaking and creaking like it's about to fall apart. The bigger craft you could have just rammed into the sea beast head on, yeah? Head on, eh?
Maybe.
I mean, be fair. Are we even going to make it to Virga Island? We'll probably be fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Probably. What do you mean, probably? Lord Luis's runner is nothing like this one. Even when it's flying, it's just smooth. It's smooth as you like. And I can flop down on the beds and sprawl out easy. Not so much on this ship. I heard stories from some sailor lads. These seas are connected to hell, they say. Sounded like superstitious talk to me, but there was that monster yesterday and that wave. See those white crest waves out in the distance? But that means the ocean current's got to be swirling up a storm out there, yeah? It's a portal to hell. Got to be. That means monsters are probably crawling out of there even now. That'd give any man the shivers. I should have done more swimming practice. Del warned me, and he's always right about this sort of thing.
Well,
You really seem to trust your brother a lot.
Yeah?
Well, Del's the boss here. You keep your mouth shut about me being scared of the ocean, got it?
Yeah.
This ain't a bribe to shut you up or anything, but here. Take it if you like. It's a Parapus charm. White sand rose. People say it's a good thing to have on you. Everyone from my hometown could tell you that. Though this one's just a novelty shop knockoff course. Used to have a real one, but I lost track of it after some fight. Del gave it to me when I was younger. It was smaller than that one.
Ah.
I can still remember how happy I was to get it. Crap, I ran my mouth. Are we making camp soon?
Hey!
And not one word of this to Del. Not about the charm, not about me. You step out of line, I'm going straight to Lord Luis. Understood. You know, Basilio doesn't seem like a bad
As
person.
the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
What to pick?
So arrivals tomorrow. Finally done spending our nights at sea. Got Luna B. Let's see. Let's start with Juna again.
alright then.
Get the imagination up. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh my.
Gauntlet Runner is such a mystery, isn't it? And in particular, I'm so very intrigued by the igniter responsible for the teleportation magic. We happen to be in the middle of a covert operation, so we can't be, too free with our words. But if we could, I think we'd cause quite the stir.
Well then.
Let's produce en masse and sell them.
Gosh!
I must say, you sound like the shrewdest sort of merchant when you say that. But I don't think it's something one can produce so easily. I studied at the Mage Academy for a spell, and from what I recall, teleportation with magic was deemed impossible. So something like this is in the same category as divine relics. Frankly, I'm thankful that nobody will believe in its existence, even if we use it to teleport to the city. But the technology already exists, so perhaps it can be mass-produced. Maybe one day each household will have their own teleportation igniter.
Alright.
She gives so much imagination. It's crazy. Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? I should check what that accessory Basilio gave me those too.
The new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodias.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Really can't stand these two.
Oh-ho!
And so our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same. But we'd best prepare for a long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then...
Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be real inns there for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Virga Island. Virga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
No fighting.
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise.
Honestly. It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
Oh.
Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altbury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
Okay.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
Are we lost?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit! And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dump me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant.
Dunk it in there, huh?
Just use a dip to get the salt off me.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Oh?
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Uh-oh.
Hey, Del, let's go.
Oh, great. They're off on their own now.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Well, damn.
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? He had to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neros.
I doubt.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
I mean, they do have their own candidate, to be
Probably
fair.
my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking. Well, fancy meeting you here.
What the fuck are you doing here? You're that crier.
You're that Sanctus crier.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Virga Island, so I naturally had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island. And, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone.
Oh.
Please remain calm.
This is what a Denny looks like.
Master Denny, there are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Forden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice...
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God. Your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I did a bit of reading on Virga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them? Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave them high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes them, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Del.
Oh, his
You're
leg.
still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. You don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
I'll make sure you do.
Count on it. Cheeky one, aren't you? Just don't get yourself killed, pup. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but
It's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror. We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Oh, it's Denny.
Please, help my sister.
What happened?
Wait.
Please help. My sister, Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damn place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
That's not our concern right now.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Nearest what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
No objections.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith!
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left.
That's good.
She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Yeah, and anything's better than the last place, right, Heisnai?
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning.
Right.
The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
Ooh,
draws
man.
nearer.
Well, at least we have our goal for what we're supposed to do here on the island. And there's a good chance we just get it without having to kill anyone here, so that's good. I wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is.
We've got it prepped.
Let's talk about what we need on the Island Runner first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on the eastern end of the beach. Okay. So, I'll end things off here for today. And in the next one, we'll make our prep, and we'll head off for the Dragon Temple. So, I'll see you all then. Bye!